Hi, this is Christy Robinette of ChristyRobinette.com, and today is Thursday, November 13th, and it is my birthday, and it's my dad's birthday. He is lucky number 77, and I am 44. And I am so grateful for all of the messages that I've received, phone calls, text messages, Facebook messages, Facebook postings for the birthday wishes for both myself and my dad. I've read every single one of them. I was trying to catch up with thanking everybody individually, and I was overwhelmed by it all. And so I wanted to come on here and just say thank you so much and give you a thank you kiss, if you will, from both my dad and I for thinking of us. It really has touched our hearts, very much so, that you show that so much love. So we really are very grateful. I also wanted to talk briefly about signs that we receive from those on the other side. And we tend to receive signs in some fashion, whether it's a song on the radio or something that we see in nature that we know has that connection to our loved one that is on the other side. They're always around us. We always receive signs, and we sometimes ignore them. Most of the time we ignore them. It can be that we see a shadow out of the corner of our eye, or there's a song on the radio that keeps coming on that reminds us of our loved one, or a butterfly that won't leave us alone, or a bird that's, pecking at the window. There's so many different ways that they show us that they're around us on the other side, and so often we take it for granted, or we call it a pure coincidence, when really it's something so much far from a coincidence. It's them trying to give you a physical sign of their presence around you. Dreams and visits are one of the most I'd say popular. If there's a popular sign, that is one of the ways that they show us. But a lot of people don't sleep well, so that's not always, that doesn't always work either. And I talk about that in my dream classes and my dream connection classes. When my mom passed away, it will be 9 years. 9 years, I believe. Maybe it's 8 years. I think it's 9 years. In January. And when she passed away, I started finding dimes, and I'd find them in the most random places. I would make my bed, and then that night I would come in and nobody would be in the house, and there was a dime on my bed. And ever since I had to put Guinness, my puppy, help him cross over to the other side, I've been finding dimes again. It's been a while since I've had that connection with my mom. I felt her around me, and I've had the visits, but the dimes haven't appeared. And it was yesterday where I was getting ready to sort of shut down my computer. And you know how we all have our seat? I have a seat on the couch. It's my seat. I fit comfortably in it. It's my seat. And I was looking, and there was something shiny in the folds of the couch. And I looked, and sure enough, there was my dime. So I knew that was my mom's way of saying happy birthday to me. And even last week at the paranormal conference, somebody said, "Do you receive signs through dimes?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why?" And she said, "Look down at your feet, and right at my toe, there was a dime right there." And it's been happening more and more. Like I said, we get signs all of the times, and a lot of times we receive them. They're a little bit more during birthdays, anniversaries, holidays, or some sort of a date that is in connection with our loved one on the other side. So it could be their passing date, or their birthday, or their anniversary, etc. They're always around us. They are always giving us signs. We just need to shut everything down so that we can be aware around us and pay attention to within us too. And we have to continue that connection and that relationship with them as they go on the other side, because it's not as easy as picking up our telephone like we can do now, or Skyping with them. Even though I often say that it's a lot like that, they moved to Florida. They're across, country. Unless you're in Florida, then they're in the state. You get what I'm saying? But they're across country, and you have to, build that relationship and continue that connection in, any shape or form that you possibly can. And that can be journaling, that can be talking about them, that can be, you know, getting a picture of them and putting it out there, and thinking of them, you know, any way. But a lot of times, even our grief, we try to shield ourselves by just going la 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 la, you know, they don't exist anymore, and I don't want to think about it, and it's going to make me cry, and it's going to make me sad, and I don't want to do that. And that breaks the connection. That doesn't make them go away, but it definitely does break the connection. So continue that connection. Pay attention to the signs that you're getting, because you are getting them, and turn all the junk off, you know, so that you can pay attention and you can reconnect with your loved ones on the other side. Thank you again for all the sweet birthday wishes, and know that I am very, very grateful. Thank you. Have a great rest of your week.